Hi, I'm Stacey Park, and this is Artbeat, a Missouri Western production. There's a lot happening on the local art scene, and Artbeat will be there to give you a front row seat to the latest performances, workshops, and festivals. We'll also go behind the curtain to chat with the local artists, volunteers, and organizations that make it all happen. So let's go see what's happening in this edition of Artbeat. We're here at Missouri Western to learn more about the Galileos Legacy Series, a regional conference that's held here at the university.
There are three things that the conference really contributes to. First, it was originally instituted as an attempt to bring public awareness to issues in the sciences of public interest. So, for example, the first conference was on the topic of evolution, intelligent design debate. The public involvement is really important for the conference, so it's an attempt to bring people from the community and provide a regional forum for the discussion of those issues. Now, more specifically on campus, I think it does two things. Because the conference is typically organized by people from various departments on campus, from different departments, it has a multidisciplinary focus. So it brings individuals from different academic fields together for discussion of common issues. For students and for us on campus, what we really attempt to do is to bring to campus the sort of thing that so often as faculty we have to go elsewhere to do. As part of faculty professional development, we attend conferences, we have to deliver papers at other sites. Typically when we go to those conferences, we come back extremely stimulated by all the discussion we have. So this is an attempt to bring that to campus for our colleagues and for students, to bring that sort of stimulating experience to campus, and this conference has certainly done that.
We also spoke with Dr. Matt Gilmore, who had a major role in organizing this year's particular theme, Your Brain on the Arts.
It's a dream of humanities professor Mark Mickelson and biology professor Todd Ekdahl to bring science and the humanities, the arts if you will, together and share in investigating those issues and how we can become closer involved with each other. I think this conference this year is very apropos because it's the brain and the biology of the brain, the psychology of the brain, and the arts in general, and how what recent research, I would say over the last 10 years or more, has been going on to deal with those issues about how our brain perceives and how the brain and how it functions, how it works, which is a scientific, biological, evolutionary issue, can be shared and is being researched now by people in the arts or in philosophy. And we had three presenters that were doing that over the last 2 days.
We're very interested in the development of the arts in St. Joseph. The community has, I think, twice now won the state award for community arts. The institution is invested in that with the Center for the Community Arts, and we have thriving art programs on campus, okay, in many areas. And I think it's part of the initiative of the institution in general at this point, from the president down, to encourage the development of the arts programs on campuses.
We had a scholar come in and talk about memory and how musicians who know hundreds of songs, how they process that, and how that needs to be an area that we need to pay attention to. I was thinking we always read music out of a book, and these people don't do that. They just have it all in their brain. But we had a scholar in that dealt with our visual perception and how scholars in all of that on the art side have something to learn from the neuroscientists that know how all this works with our eyes and how our brain modules work with that and how it affects how we do what we do that haven't really been considered because they weren't known. And then finally we had a person that was dealing with cinema and trying to bring forth an idea that you view a film like you view being in the world, so to speak, and that we should begin looking at things along that, looking at film analysis and aesthetic appreciation of it and those kinds of things, not so maybe ideological, but more in a biological sense that we're in this story and we're in the world and here we are in a make-believe fictional frame of being in that situation. So all three were very, very interesting perspectives. All three quite different, but all about being a human being and using our physical and brain mentality, etc., to deal with what we term the arts.
In many communities, we understand that arts are fundamental to the health of the community, to encouraging people to come to the community, for it to prosper, and to satisfy the needs and the interests of people who have long been here. A lively campus atmosphere is one in which there's conferences going on a regular basis. These are opportunities for students to take advantage of, and the Galileos Legacy Conference is an attempt to bring that campus and develop it further at Missouri Western. Okay, so including arts events and conferences and presentations and speakers and such. That's just a vital part of a thriving academic community, of a university community. So that's part of what we're wanting to do here, is to give students at Missouri Western the opportunities that would just be taken for granted at most other colleges and universities in America.
I really enjoy just hearing people who have been kind of in the business for several years like that, and just hearing their perspectives on kind of the stuff that I'm studying. I think that, like, as a philosophy student, it was very beneficial to be able to interact with faculty from other universities, and so professionally it's good because I get to kind of establish contacts, and then academically it's good to hear different opinions and outside views than just the Missouri Western faculty.
There is no cost for this conference, okay? The expenses for the conference are primarily borne in the last 3 conferences. This has been various over the years, but the last 3 conferences have been fully supported by the Missouri Western State University Foundation. And then this year we had also some support from the Office of the President. Many academic departments, the honors program, many academic departments on campus have contributed. So the bulk of support has come from the Missouri Western State University Foundation, but it's broad support, and it's free and open to the public, and it's just another opportunity for people to come to campus and take advantage of the fine facilities and programs we have. I must say at this point that, when you do something like this on campus, you find out how many people are involved across campus in helping put it together, from people in PR and marketing to classroom technicians to take care of the sound. There's so many things that go on, and it's so pleasant around here that you can call someone up and say, this is happening, and the support across campus from staff and other colleagues has just been great this year.
For more information about this year's theme, or to find out about upcoming series in the conference, please go to missouriwestern.edu/Galileo. We hope you enjoyed this edition of ArtBeat. Keep watching for us on MWTV, or watch us on the web at missouriwestern.edu/ArtBeat, where you can also check out upcoming arts events and organizations. Thanks again for joining us. See you next time on ArtBeat.